Good morning, Yarny friends. It's Cynthia with Knits by Cyn. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome if this is your first time to my channel, and welcome back if it's not. I just want to give you guys a little update of what I've been up to really quickly, and hope that my camera doesn't quit on me because I have not enough space. Well, I made this shawl that was supposed to be like, oh, that's the back side, for my friend, but I ended up making something else for her that she really loved so much that she asked me to make more. Um, and I had decided to try to do this. This is weaved, by the way, and I did this on my Ashford rigid heddle, and I wanted to try these finger fringes. And with this particular, I don't have a problem with plaid, but it looks kind of crazy, right? With this, I don't know if I can get the whole thing in. But anyway, it was about the technique. I was going to do it on both ends, but I was kind of getting tired of doing this particular project, and I didn't have that much more to go. But without going all the way to the end, it was kind of very difficult to do, and I was trying different ways to maybe figure it out. So I was like, it's okay. The other thing I've been up to is I finally took a leap. Nothing is that complicated because lots of people do it. There's tons of videos that I've watched on how to dye anything, including cotton. So I want to start with cotton. I have a bunch of the crochet yarn, you know, the stuff that makes doilies, and I wanted to try like dyeing some of that. And I just got I think it's called Tulip tie-dye kit that came with like, I don't know how many colors, 10, 12 colors or something, whatever it was. Already the amount already in the bottles, you just add water. I did soak the cotton in soda ash, and I did include some of that water into the bottles because I really want to make sure the colors took. This is mercerized cotton, so I didn't know if that was going to be an issue. It does feel even more stiff afterwards though, but it's not going to be for something to wear. It's more for like washcloths and like dish towels, that sort of thing. This is cotton I actually spun myself. Look at that. It was white, and I added this to the dye vat, or the dye solution, and I let mine sit overnight in the containers, and then I gave them a good washing by hand afterwards. And yes, it requires a lot of water. So I also took some of this particular cotton. This is Egyptian cotton comb top roving. This particular brand is Living Dreams Yarn. I got it from Amazon. I do believe they are on Etsy, and I have a lot of white, not some from them and some from another company that's pretty much the same thing. A lot of white. So I have looked on Etsy. This company actually makes roving in different colors of their cotton and other things, flax and linen, that sort of thing. But since I was in the mood for dyeing, I was like, I wonder if I can dye that roving. Well, I did. Yeah. So it looks a hot mess. It is a hot mess. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know that I can spin this. And I do like the colors. The colors took up, and there's like a little bit of like, this was like the blue that went in, but it came out with some blue and teal on purpose. This was fuchsia, and I put some blue in it, so it got some purple. I was trying like, did I use the purple? No. It made purple, and then there's like some white specks in there, which is perfectly fine. And I really thought I ruined it. And honestly, I went in with the thought of, if I ruin it, it's okay. I have a lot, and then I know, like, don't do that. But I was watching Jillian Eve, she talks a lot about spinning, all sorts of things, but definitely a lot on spinning and spinning tools and whatnot. And she was doing an episode on the chakra, the book chakra, it's a spinning tool for cotton. And it's based out of India, and there's a history behind it. I'm not going to get into that right now because I'm not sure how much time I have, but I found the history to be quite interesting. I actually first heard about it from a different YouTuber, something I didn't know and something they don't teach. I digress. Anyway, So what she did was, because she also had this sliver or comb top cotton, and she said she has a hard time spinning with it. So she went to make peonies, and I have that too. I have a hard time spinning from peonies. But what she did was she took her top and she took a blending board, and this is my old blending, the first one I got, not the one that I really like. But hers looks similar to this, and she just put it on, took the little brush and kind of made like a little rolag, and was spinning. And that's what I did. So I did the two different colors. So I got this pretty marble color. I kind of like rolled it up. That's why you can't really see it. And it's actually easier to spin. Now cotton, oopsies. Cotton is supposed to be spun thin. Look at that. I got a little flub there, but I'll get that out. You see that? This is what I was doing before. And this is actually plied. But even if it wasn't plied, you could see that it would be kind of thick. I had a hard time spinning it this thin. But since I made this little rolag from this cotton, which maybe took some of the silkiness out of it, perhaps that because it's not as silky, I can tell you that right now. It made it easier to actually spin and spin it thin. I love this actually, and this is so pretty. So I have a couple of different wooden bowls. When I got my takli, I didn't get one with a bowl, which I guess maybe I didn't see that it could come with a bowl. Oh well. But I have a couple of different wooden bowls that I use, and I was thinking like, I mean, I could try to look for a little glass bowl when I go to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. But I also have like little glass bowls in my house. My mom gave me a set of dishes, like Chinese made dishes. And we don't really use, like I use them because that's me. Like if I could have a bowl, like little peanuts or something, I'll grab these because these are so cute. And I want to use them. And they were for my mom. But I didn't want to use necessarily this one. Look how pretty that is. But I had this, yeah, carpet on the floor would have been fine. But I had this one oddball bowl, and unfortunately it did break. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? It did break, but I kind of saved it, and now I'm going to repurpose it because, let me see, I can probably try to tip my camera down so you can see, hopefully. Come on, work with me. Here we go. Yeah. So if I put a non-slip like thing on my legs, it won't be so slippery. But this works great because this fits right inside. It's not bumping against the edges. It's giving this bowl a new purpose. Oh yeah, let me try to get that flip out. I think I may have joined the cotton right there. That might be why it looks like that. There we go, it's a little better. Make that a little thinner. You can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I can't. I only have the two hands. There we go. It got thinned out a little bit. You can't really see it too much. It's not as bad as it was. Yeah, and I was watching, I don't know, a documentary on like Egyptian cotton, spinning cotton in India. And then this one guy who like this is what his family does. So there's this like sewing thread, and they make shirts and things out of it, which is lovely. But he's like, yeah, the cotton's not supposed to be plied. I'm like, it's not. I'm like, mine's plied because that stuff I made before probably would have fallen apart. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more cotton, just the same way you would if you were spinning wool. And I just put the in front. I'm gonna kind of draft out a wee bit, not too much. It is still a short fiber and even shorter now that I've had to blend the board a little bit. Give it a spin, draft it out. It's a little hard for you guys to see. Let me see if I can do a little bit lower. I'm so sorry. I dropped you guys. Okay, sorry about that. I knocked the phone off the stand, off my tripod, and I had to readjust the tripod. So, okay, so give it a spin. I kind of draft it out, and it can break easily if it's not spun nice and tight. That's one thing about cotton. It definitely has to be spun tight for it to be strong. So it might be hard to see on camera because it's so thin. Which, yay. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I guess you can. Some people spin with their electrics, their e-spinners. I don't have mine anymore. I did sell it, which is, I'm okay with that. And I've heard some people say that they've spun with their traditional, like regular spinners, with the treadle, and I guess you could do that if you can make it go fast enough to get it this thin, then cool. But right now I'm going to stick with my little Tuckley and my chip china bowl and keep spinning. And I'm so glad I saw that video, because I was like, ugh, it would be, even though I knew that I might have a loss if I totally wrecked it, but at the same time it's like I don't want to waste fiber, So yeah, and I learned a little trick. And since I still have the other my original blending board, it works. And I was thinking about getting carding combs for cotton. I was thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to do it. But it might be easier to blend with, although I did not have a problem using the blending board and the little brush that came with it. Look at it go. Nice. All right. So enough of this for now. Just line that up. And I just want to show you an update. Grab my little bag on my sock. I'm making some progress here. Haven't gotten to the heels yet. It's not perfect. Oh, I have a drop stitch right there. I'm like, oh crap. I'm not sure how I missed that. These are my first socks. If they don't come out perfect, no, actually this is my reminder of my starting point. This one is where I have a little drop stitch. I'm not sure how I missed that, but I did. So anyway, and I know I got a couple of ladders in here. That's okay. It's just about accomplishing something I've never done, I've thought about doing, and I'm just having fun with it. I have to get to 7 inches, and I probably have about 3 more to go, I think, and then I start the heel. All right, so for the most part, that's what I've been up to. I do have some things in the works, like besides the spinning and the socks. I have 8 shawls to make, and I'm going to use the sparkly yarn that I had. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with, and now I know what I'm going to do with it, because she was like, just different colors, just make them. Oh, I want to give it to my daughters and my mom, my sister. I'm like, sure. So I have a little consignment job to do, and it's not like a deadline to get it done, which is good. But the hardest part is warping the board, right? And then it's just basic weaving. Nothing really special with that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that over the next couple of months, since I have so many to do, and keep getting through this cotton to spin and make something with it. Probably washcloth, towel, not sure. I have to see once it's done and I start weaving with it, how it feels, like that stuff is, it's kind of rough, but I mean, we're talking about doily crochet yarn. So it was not meant to be necessarily for something to wear. Although this one is not as rough, but this other stuff is really kind of sticky and stiff and whatever. But it will not go to waste, and neither will the other 15,000 ones I have. That is for weaving. And I might even weave something for my friend Deborah, because a lot of that came from her mom. She had to clean out her mom's yarn, and she brought it to our knit group, and no one really wanted it. And I was thinking, can I weave with that? Yes, I can. And as a matter of fact, the thing that I weaved with it, this was just a little practice piece, because I had a little bit myself. Like, this is just like, I don't know, a little small placemat size. It's just something rough. But yeah, it's not soft. It's not soft at all. But that's okay. I can make runners with it. I can do stuff with it. So that's my plan with that. So yeah. And then I had decided I still want to make videos. I like making videos. I'm going to try to keep them 30 minutes or less. And they are going to be mostly updates. If you guys want me to try to do like a video on, I don't know, spinning, weaving, knitting something, I don't know that I'm really good for tutorials. I can only show you like what I do. But if you want to know, I will do my best to set up my camera things to show you so that you can see what I'm doing. I'll do my best. I'm not tech savvy whatsoever. So, all right. That's all I have today. Thanks for joining me. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know when I post another video, which I'm going to aim for monthly. I know I can't do weekly for various reasons. It's just too much with, like, I work full time, and then I also take care of my dad with dealing with his appointments and things that I have to do for him. Weekly is just not feasible for me. But I think I can do monthly. I cannot, because my schedule is not consistent. I'm gonna aim for about around this time of the month, like the second to third week of the month. That's all I can tell you. So I hope that you can bear with me and be patient and continue to support my channel and like watch. I mean, I'm not trying to be monetized or anything like that, but I do like sharing what I do with you guys. Like, I watch other people's videos and I like seeing what they do and learn stuff like that. All right, enough of the chitter chatter, blah blah blah. All right, I hope you guys have a good day, and everyone's doing well, and happy spinning, weaving, crocheting, knitting, with all the things, all the yarny, woolly, acrylic, whatever it is that you do. Have fun with it. Until the next time. Bye. I'm going to spin some more as we go out. So excited. Ooh. I had a feeling that was going to happen.